Hello and welcome back to the Dynamic Duo with your host, Kanan Wolf and MMA Cringcheese Jr. Today, we're going to be discussing Penguin episode 3 and 4. Oh, you're getting a double whammy this time. Sorry for the later uploads, but hey, schedules are schedules. But anyway, let's get deep diving into episode 3 and 4. So, Danny, kicking it off with episode 3, what did you think? What was your main parts of the episode?
Well, I like how they basically gave us a flashback on how the flood happened with Vic, and how Vic was not really a bad kid. He just got put into some circumstances thanks to the Riddler and the Batman. So we got to see how Vic had was cool with his mom, dad, brothers and sisters, and Vic also had himself a little girlfriend too. So yeah, everything was good, going good in Vic's hood until the flood happened. So, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Well,
I
didn't want him to
agree.
drown or anything.
I agree. See, the thing that I like about all the episodes going forward, funnily enough, because there is another episode after these two, so we'll be touching upon that one sometime soon, coming here soon. But the thing that I like that they've been touching on Vic is that they've made him more of a mainstay. Like episode 3, we get to see Vic. He's doing his Vicky things, and he's just doing all the fun things a crooked person does. But then he is torn apart by this love of his life. Shall he stay? Shall he go? We don't know, or do we know? So it's fun to see Vic having more of a plot line this time round, a bit of more backstory, as well as seeing,
Hmm.
your main man always becoming Sophia Falcone's bitch for a bit, driving her about, being a personal chauffeur
Yeah,
because she don't want Vic around, unfortunately, for some reason. Don't know why they had to do Vic dirty that way, but when it ultimately comes down to it, you can't argue that you can argue the fact that it's a very good way of, tearing them apart for a while to show, Oswald and Vic that they somewhat need each other in this weird fucked up Gotham lifestyle that they're having, which I found very
yeah,
intriguing and interesting, it gives a different dynamic. Ironically, not the dynamic duo, but a similar dynamic in that regard.
oh
It's
yeah, for
very
sure.
intriguing. It's something that you
Oh
don't
yeah,
get to see often.
yeah, for sure. Definitely. And I don't blame Sophia. Like, it's no offense to Vic. Sophia's been treated pretty badly throughout her life, so
Mhm.
she doesn't trust anybody. And even though she doesn't fully trust Oz right now, rightfully so, because we will talk about what happened in episode 4 after this. But definitely, Vic is so yellow, as they say. Like he couldn't even. He was so like into Sophia's beauty. Like he couldn't even know how to light up the lighter. Man, he was like,
Mhm.
let me get that for you. Let me get that for you.
Very much so, ironically. But not only that as well, it's just one of the things that I think is actually good is that people can actually say the show is diverse, but at least it doesn't feel forced. Like, yeah, they have a disabled
It's not
character like Vic.
cringe.
It's not cringe. It's just a part of the storyline. Matt Reeves knows what he's doing, as I keep saying. This dude is knocking it out of the park every episode of this show. So he's on his path to redemption after just slapping his name on something because basically they're like, slap your name on it because people will come and watch it. And then they watched it and was like, this is not a Matt Reeves production. He legitimately didn't oversee this. He maybe looked at one episode, was like, cool, whatever, throw my name on it if you want, cool, bye. So
Yeah, sorry.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's the only logical explanation of why the hell his name would be anywhere near that garbage that we tried to watch. Best way to put it, but yeah. Um. So what else very attracted you to this?
So definitely, I did like it when like Oz and Sophia actually end up working good with each other. They actually are sort of like a good dynamic duo.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, like they were that cool, especially in the flashbacks or whatever.
Yeah.
So definitely, also what I'm trying to think of. Sophia knows how to take leadership when even though if she's been put under the bus, like she knows how to adapt to every situation. So I think that's pretty cool. What do you think about that?
Yeah. No, I agree. Obviously, episode 4 touches more upon how she became that, which obviously is part of this video. But episode 3, it's one of these things where it was a really good episode. You know, when it comes down to the ending of the episode, if you don't know, well, skip away and make sure that you don't get spoiled for yourself because this does contain spoilers. Obviously, Oz portrays her ironically, and she finds out about it. Like now, she finds out that she's been betrayed, and she's like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Hmm.
And you know, Vic was gone for half the episode. You know, you weren't sure if he was coming back to help Oz or if he was going to, you know, go away and run away with his little bouquet thing. You know, you didn't know. But
Yeah,
ironically, of course, your main man Vic comes in, save the day, and then boof, credits.
yeah,
You're just like, oh, okay, cool. That's how it rolls. So episode 4, on the other hand, then does a backward skip. If you would like to say so. It's a backward skip. So instead of going into the future, it
yeah.
goes into the past, and you see a very young fuck. What's his name again?
Sophia.
Tony? No, Tony. Tony Falcone. What was his name? The
Yeah,
dad.
yeah,
Tony
yeah.
Falcone.
Falcone.
He Falcone, yeah. You get to see him as a young, brash man with Sophia basically having a nice wee chit chat with them. And he goes, well, you know what? Once I'm gone, I don't want it to stay traditional. I want you to take my place. And she's like, oh my God,
Yeah,
fangirl. Yay, daddy wants me. And, yeah, no, it doesn't go to plan all too well. So, this is the backstory of how
yeah,
this psychotic, as people would like to put it in the comments, beauty becomes the psychotic part of that. So, at first, she's just your
yeah.
average run of the mill girl. You know, she's doing her own thing, you know, being
Walking
successful,
my
doing
way
all that stuff.
downtown. Dun, dun,
Pretty
dun,
much.
dun, dun, dun,
My
dun,
daddy
dun,
will beat up your
dun,
daddy
dun, dun,
sort of
dun, dun,
vibe, you know, that sort of
dun.
thing. But
Yeah,
then, dun dun dun, her dad's like, you know what? I'm going to pin a crime on you. Going to get you locked away for ages. And you're like, I should have seen this one coming. You know, the brother is like, stop digging into your dad because she's trying to find out if he's cheating on mom and what he does at the business aspect. And her brother's like, hell
yeah,
no, like, get away from that sort of stuff. Stop digging into the past. You know,
yeah,
you don't want to know what dad does. And then obviously, bum bum bum, she's in jail. And then the rest of the episode consists of her in jail, just like Orange is the New Black, getting basically screwed up every every 2 minutes. She can't seem to
yeah.
catch a break, unfortunately. And you know, I think this episode was very an intriguing watch because you get to see a lot of different aspects of her character. The reason why she suddenly breaks, why she
Mhm.
isn't so fond of what happened, you know? Like, it's got so much layers to it that you could be sat here, like, trying to unravel it for days. How about yourself, Danny, sir?
So yeah, man, definitely liked it this episode. Like, and before anybody goes crazy, like there was a lot of people saying, "Oh no, the woke is coming. The woke is coming." No, guys, relax. This is actually in the cases where like, no, this actually makes sense on like about Sophia, like why she acts the way she acts or whatever. It's not cringe or anything like that. It does show you. What happens when you did nothing wrong and you still get punished for it. So
Yeah.
basically her dad basically made her into madness, like pushed her into madness, man. Like they wore her down so badly to where she lost all her humanity. Also, there is a couple of Easter eggs up in here, like the reporter. Like she's actually that redhead chick in Batman the Animated Series or whatever. Did a little bit
Mm.
of a race swap, but it's like whatever, Another one bites the dust, as they say. That's how I say it, or whatever. Also,
Another one bites the
our
dust. Oh,
girl.
God.
Also, we got another famous Batman villain that's in here, Magpie. She actually made a cameo inside this
It's
for all
almost
you.
like this type. There is other female villains. Oh, my God. Who would have thought? No way.
Yeah, and so hey, Magpie was basically basically snitching on Sophia a little bit, and well, at least how Sophia was thinking. She thought because she lost. Basically, when she found out that she's not getting out of jail, she's doing a 10-year sentence for something that she did not do or whatever. Like she basically killed her girl Magpie. I mean, spoiler alert, like she literally beat her head in and like basically made it to where like, hey, this girl is crazy. She killed an inmate without even noticing. And then we also have sort of her love interest, like the doctor that kind of wants a little bit of that Sophia or whatever. But you know, she basically put him in the friend zone. Like she friend
Ah,
zoned that
hell no.
dude, and he's like a puppy. Whatever you want, Sophia, I got you, Sophia. Please, Sophia. Like dog, she dog, you friend zone.
Friend zone. No, you're not frozen, you're friend zone, unfortunately for you. Anywho, yeah, no, I agree. The thing that I like about these two episodes as well is that because it's so jarring as well, it's like you go from the heat of the ending of the episode 3 to like episode 4, and it's like all like sunshine and rainbows. You're just like, whoa, what the okay, what's going on here? And then you're obviously you come to terms with it and you're like, oh, right, it's a flashback episode. There was no wokeness in it.
Yeah,
She was a badass from beginning to start. Yeah,
yeah,
they broke down her humanity and then she was psychotic and all this sort of stuff, but people don't really think about the gratitude of like sitting in a mobster family, like the Sopranos touches upon it, which
yeah,
I've been rewatching because I started it and then stopped,
yeah.
but I'm watching it again. um Ironically, on the same thing, I'm watching Penguin on now, so it makes you so intrigued, so interested within like the character's zeitgeist of
Yeah,
like, right, wow, we're not just getting a bit of backstory on the Penguin, you're getting a bit more backstory on Vic. Now Sophia's coming into play. It's adding more layers, and this is what I wanted to see.
yeah,
This is what I'm saying. If they keep this formula, then start doing Batman projects and DC other like show projects, and they keep it within this sort of realm. Oh my god, you
yeah.
have a mega bucks idea. You could finally beat Marvel in
You make
ratings
you
for
can make
one.
money. You,
You
you can
could
make some
finally
money.
you can make
Well,
money. You could beat Marvel in ratings and money making, because at the minute this is more of the stuff that we need. We need more stuff like this, not stuff like random stuff that
Agatha.
yeah, Agatha. That's the better way to put it. Yeah, it's like instead of an Agatha, you get the Penguin. The Penguin is so much better. So you know,
Yeah. I mean, it's the number
overall,
one
though,
TV show right now. Right now
mm,
in America, bro. Like it is like the number one stream TV show in America. Like HBO home box office knows how to write stuff, man. Like
mhm. So, what would you rate both episodes?
so the episode 3, I give it a 9. Episode 4, 9.5 or whatever. Like it was like both episodes have just been like honestly so far, like I rated episode 1 a 9. I rated episode 8 episode 2 a 8, and the
Mhm.
last two have been 9.5. Man, I'm enjoying every last minute of it. Like
I can't argue. I'm on the same boat. I genuinely believe that 3 and 4 have been some of my favorite episodes. We will be doing another review, obviously, due to the fact that there's so many episodes of this thing. But episode 5, I'm not gonna lie, is hand down been my favorite. But once we get into that video, you shall be able to hear all thoughts and all processes behind that reason. So, Danny, since we have covered it, we have reviewed it, I think it's time to sign off. So, if you guys liked the video, make sure to push that little subscribe button down there. Maybe drop it a like, send it to your pals, all that lovely YouTube jimble jabble. And we shall see you
mhm.
guys in the next video.